Welcome to Strip Cover Lit. I'm Adrian Fort.
And I'm Dalton Gentry.
And we're here with another something that we've only done once before, what we should have been doing for months now.
Reasoning behind this. People were saying, what do you read, what do you read, what are you going to read, what are you going to read? We always just said, we'll put up a calendar, we'll let you know on Twitter, blah, blah, blah.
Turns out,
that's not the way to do it.
There's a tool on BookTube for this.
This is our TBR for the month of August. This is what we are going to be reading exclusively for this channel. We always try to get a little personal reading in as well, but we don't like to guarantee that because that is at our leisure.
Yes.
However, this month,
yes,
August, we're going to start out strong. John Green,
That's
The Fault in Our Stars.
We read this previously.
This was part of our July TBR.
We will be presenting this, putting the video up in August for this.
Yes.
So again, we planned well and executed poorly. That seems to be what we do here.
But that's okay. I think that's all right. Because it's always all right.
Okay.
So that was actually, it was included in both July and August, but we're going to take it for both.
Every little thing
that's okay.
It's going to be all right.
We are going to dabble in short stories a little bit more.
Yes.
We are going to be doing Chuck Palahniuk. I'm just throwing him out there now. We're not going to do order. That'd be too easy. We got this book because we didn't know it existed. We were super excited. We're going to be doing the short story Knock Knock from Chuck Palahniuk's latest book, Make Something Up, Stories You Can't Unread.
Which actually debuted several years ago in an issue of Playboy, which I may or may not own.
I'm concerned now, but I'll give you that one. So
it was a collector's edition.
For
Palahniuk fans.
We're really excited about this. We had this in a previous book haul. We haven't really cracked into it too much yet.
Right.
But you can't go wrong with Palahniuk, so I have a lot of high hopes about this one.
And this is 320-ish pages of short stories.
Glorious.
From Palahniuk.
Glorious. My favorite.
Yes.
We've talked about this a lot. We've yet to review it. Slaughterhouse-Five, Kurt Vonnegut. Now, we did A Man Without a Country.
Yes.
Loved it. A lot of people iffy on it. You cannot not love Slaughterhouse-Five.
So, who introduced you to this novel?
Shut up. Adrian would like to claim the fact that he introduced me to this novel.
99% positive.
We had a brief discussion of when did you first read this novel? And
because I knew one... No, hold on. I knew one of us introduced the other to this text.
He thinks he introduced me to it. I don't quite recall. But given statistics and history, he probably introduced me to it. However, a wonderful read.
Yes.
Wonderful read.
So you mentioned we were both going to get literary tattoos on our 1K celebration. What book was that quote that you were going to get tattooed on you from?
Okay, so we said for 1,000 subscribers, we're going to get literary tattoos.
Yes.
We're going to find a tattoo shop that is going to allow us to film.
Yes.
And through the pain and suffering, we're going to have a hell of a good time.
Yes.
I'm going to get So It Goes from Slaughterhouse-Five. That's my book. My tattoo I have right now was a representation of a large part of my life where I was in theater.
Yes.
This is my representation of my literary career.
Okay, so you're going to get a quote from Slaughterhouse-Five. Would you say this is your second-ish favorite book? After A Clockwork Orange, maybe?
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand? Okay.
Absolutely.
So basically, since I introduced you to Slaughterhouse-Five, it's 2 degrees away from having my name tattooed on you.
I actually hope he misspells it in typos or something, and I get So It Does across my chest.
Not a bad quote.
I'm okay with that. So hopefully soon the internet will again see me topless, and I'll be getting a tattoo. So It Goes. Kurt Vonnegut. Beautiful
book.
Great book. Great quote. Moving on, we're going to be doing some T.C. Boyles this month. We're going to be doing the short story Caviar.
Yes.
Have you read this one?
I have.
Okay.
This is from, as I found it, the Scribner Anthology of Contemporary Short Fiction, 50 North American short stories since 1970. This is the second edition, updated and revised. This was my first exposure to T.C. Boyle, who has since become one of my favorite short story authors. Very different type of writing. I strongly encourage it. I believe that this short story appeared in The New Yorker, so you can probably find it online through those means and read along with us. If not, I'm sure you'll be able to find it online some way.
Okay. First experience with TC Boyles for me.
Yes.
We'll see how it goes. I can't say anything good. I can't say anything bad.
Here's the thing.
Hate it.
With your readership, you will either love it or hate it.
Okay.
There will be no middle ground for you. You will rate this in the teens or you will rate this in the 90s. Boyle, by the way.
Oh, TC Boyle?
Yes.
Excuse me. That's how unfamiliar I am.
Yeah. If you have this collection, it's on page 80.
Okay.
So
we'll make that happen.
Extremely useful collection, by the way. If you can find some way to nab it online, if they sell books on the internet, I'm not sure.
Yes, that's how most people get their books.
Okay, well.
So towards the end of August,
yes.
One of our last videos in August, if the schedule holds up, we schedule things now.
Planning well.
Because Adrian's birthday is in September, and he's not supposed to let anybody know, we want to give him a good start to the month of September. So we're going to be doing American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. Just for you.
Yes. This is a journey. Journey into the mind of a psychopath killer, blood spiller. This is... I've mentioned on the channel before the fact that literature in the wrong hands can prove just as dangerous as a weapon in the wrong hands.
Okay.
This is one of those instances.
Okay.
This is art for the sake of art. Anything that you take from this or put into this is you on the page. There is no moralization going on.
Okay. In the infancy of this channel, we were focusing a lot on tag videos. We were focusing a lot on lists. We did a lot of 6-list videos, which we've pretty much discontinued at this point.
We'll go back to them.
They serve their purpose. However, we noticed that we were starting to recommend the same things over and over and over and over.
Which is why we got a little bit away from the 6 things list.
Yes. American Psycho was one of them.
Yes.
You can relate American Psycho to anything. It's on every good list. So we're finally going to read it, and we're going to make it happen, and I hope it's just as wonderful as you promised me.
Here's what I will say. We did a lot about Fight Club, right? And everybody started reading Fight Club. Anyone that listened to our recommendations anyway said, well, if I'm going to listen to any recommendation from Strip Cover Lit, it's going to have to be this.
Which Fight Club is a fine choice to read.
Right. This is the next one in that series.
Okay.
This is that level of literature. This is that level of writing. This is that level of extreme, morbid curiosity and intrigue.
I'm hoping a lot of people pick up Slaughterhouse. Now, Erika over at the Perks of Books picked up A Clockwork Orange. Flutter my heart. I'm hoping Slaughterhouse picks up just as much. So this could be the month of just please read what we're reading.
Yeah, I mean, these are heavy hitters in our personal lives.
August is going to be a happy month for us.
Right.
Now, we did say in June we wanted to drop a video every single day of June.
Yes.
We did that. We succeeded. Holy shit, June was insane.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, it'll be so much easier. No, we're going to do a lot in August.
Yeah.
So we're working through the 10th of December, and we are going to finish the 10th of December by George Saunders in August.
3 short stories left.
3. We have Home, My Chivalric.
My Chivalric Fiasco.
By George Saunders.
Yes.
And Al Rooston.
Yes.
George Saunders. That will top off and finish the 10th of December. I would like to hope we're going to get rid of some of these copies of 10th of December because they're still stacked up everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's been quite a journey. Some good, some not so good, and some absolutely beautiful.
Tell me some not so good about this.
There were some that were like, it was okay. The 10th of December, it was okay.
That's because you read it very poorly.
If I read it very poorly. But I think there were some beautiful ones out of this book.
Yeah.
Escape from Spiderhead, The Simplica Girl Diaries, 2 of my all-time favorites now in the short story realm.
Really?
Oh, God, they were wonderful.
Okay.
So
make sure you check out those reviews.
Yes, please do. And finally, we're going to do at least 1 poem. We may spice up some more in here. We haven't decided yet. But we will be reviewing She Walks in Beauty, Lord Byron. Classic poem, easy to read along with. And that is our planned reading for the month of August.
That's the reading. But on top of that, we will again have a variety hour every week. We will be doing Dirty Word and Hot and Sticky on an every other week basis as normal. We'll be reading, what's the one about the kid?
Harry Potter?
That one. We've got that one still.
We will be finishing up Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban and moving into Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Year 4. We've made it halfway through the journey.
We are still going to be putting up a tag a week.
Yes.
And we are sorry for the backlog of tags that we are experiencing. We do plan to get to everyone who has tagged us, so make sure you keep harping on us. We will also have 2 original tags in the month, one of which is the Kansas City tag, which I've got something special in store. So
Something special.
Yes.
Addition to this, still the chance that we might throw out some Writer's Quote of the Week. Still the
Quickies.
chance we should throw out quickies. Still the chance we can throw out pretty words. And even more exciting, we've been dabbling with publishers lately. We will be getting some advanced copies of particular books because we found out that we could get into the literary fiction genre and get advanced copies of things. Ooh. No guarantees, no promises, but maybe we're going to have some first looks into some unpublished books.
Right.
Which I think would be exciting.
Yes.
A lot of fun.
Absolutely.
And that will be August in a nutshell. TBR, planning, whatever. We need to expand TBR, to be read and might consider filming.
TBR in F, to be read and filmed.
Maybe. I like and might consider filming because we can't guarantee everything. But that's what we got coming for the month of August.
Yes.
If you guys have any suggestions, let us know down below what we should be reading for the month of September. Although September's going to be special. September's is going to be the Fellowship of the Ring. J.R.R. Tolkien, the Fellowship of the Ring.
J.R.R. Tolkien, J.K. Rowling. I'm tired of all these initials.
It's okay. But let us know down below what you want to see us reading. If you're excited about any of these pieces that we mentioned, definitely hit that subscribe button and hang out with us for the month of August. We got a lot planned.
Make sure you find us on the Twitter machine, which is ever growing, at Stripped Cover, and on Facebook at Stripped Cover Lit.